With the gospel today, we run into a little bit of a problem. If you have a lamp, put it on a lampstand so everybody can see. That's the Gospel of Luke. Gospel of Matthew. If you're going to give charity, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So should we do it in public or in private? And in the Bible, the answer is always yes. It depends on our motivation. Are we doing it in order to be seen, to be praised? Are we doing it so other people will think we're a saint? If that's the case, do it in private. If we're doing it truly for the kingdom, and it's probably going to cost us, then do it in public. Because there are times when we're called to do good deeds in public so that we can give witness to the gospel. Simple thing, McDonald's. When I see a family grab hands and bow their head in prayer, what's my first thought? Must be Mormons. It's kind of sad, isn't it? That sometimes we Catholics are afraid to exhibit our faith, to show who we are. And so this gospel is a challenge that when it's appropriate, we should show who we are. You're visiting the grandkids or the kids. It's Sunday. They don't go to church. Do you have a right to say, will you drive me to church? Yes. And will it mess up one of their days? Well, one of them, they have to drive you to church, sit there, not really understanding. So what? Sometimes by simple acts like that, asking for that kindness, we're actually giving them the opportunity to do good. And that's not a bad thing. Nothing is hidden that will not be made known. People can sense what we're thinking. They know. If I walk into a room and they've been talking about me, I can sense it. Not just because they look guilty, but you can sense it in the air. Therefore, if I do a sin in private, people might not know, but they know. And if I do a good deed in private, they also know that. Let's face it, when we get to heaven, they know everything, don't they? Because they'll be in God's knowledge. Now, I'm not sure what scares me more, that Grandma will know everything I did, or that I'll know everything Grandma did. Both of those are not appealing to me. Wouldn't it be nice if we could already start living in such a transparent way that if everybody knew every thought of our heart, they wouldn't be scandalized? Wouldn't it be nice if we already start living that truth here on earth so that when we get to heaven, no surprises? By the way, here on earth, when I know the dirty little secrets of others, what do I tend to do with those secrets? Either I gossip about them, or I just keep it to myself but hold myself superior to them. In heaven, if we know the brokenness of others, what will our reaction be? We'll want to love them into greater healing. Isn't that great? That we don't think anymore of how could you possibly do those things? Our thought will be, how can I possibly love you more? That's why the sacrament of reconciliation is a foretaste of heaven. We tell our deepest, darkest secrets, and the response is, you are forgiven, you are loved. Folks, it's either that room or $250 an hour.